Hi, Curiosity Minds. Welcome to my channel. My name is Bosubabu. Today, in this video, you will learn series of research works. First one, series one, research papers. In this video, you will learn and deeply understand about research papers, introduction, types of research papers, and guidelines for writing a successful research paper, writing tips, and research, the research cycle. At right now, before going to the topic, what is the research? Generally, we know that the general definition is research is the investigate syntactically or systematically. The general term is the systematic investigation into and study of materials and sources in order to establish facts and reach new conclusions based on previous previous or existing mechanism. Okay, but coming to that textbook and reality way based on our research environment, the general definition is research is a creative and systematic work undertaken to increase the stock of knowledge. It involves the collection of information or collection of data, organizing entire mechanism through hierarchical way and analysis of information to increasing understanding of topic or issue or any problem. A research project may be expansion of past work in the field. That means we are conducting any survey, we are identified any solution. Before going to the answer, we must identify based on we must survey based on past experience like past data. Then we are finalize the data and we must conclude the based on past results. Then in this way in this way in this way, what is the significant importance of research? Why research is important more than innovation? The main thing is it plays a significant or crucial role in discovering a new treatment. Like here, discovery is different, innovation is different, and research is different. And make sure that we use existing solutions in the best possible ways. Like here, best existing solutions means existing treatments in the best possible ways. Like that, research can find answers to things or objects, whatever it may be, that are unknown and filling the gaps between in the knowledge and change the way that every field in any professional works. Like which work do you want to apply? There must follow the what skills are needed for research. Okay, before going to the identified research, you must identify the most significant influential common purpose of research. Those are three factors. First one, exploration and description and explanation. Those are three common and significant factors are there. Before going to the research, you must understand the three factors. First one, exploration, description, and explanation. What skills are needed for research? First one, searching for information frequently. Why? Because you are completely desire to know or acquire of knowledge. First one. Second one, attention to detail. You must know the update information. You want to know the update information. Second one, taking notes and maintaining backup storage. Why? Because we are comparing the results, existing results and past results and future results. Okay, the most significant factor is time management. Third one, next one, problem solving and decision making skills and communicating skills. These are main things are required to learn, required to identify you are the significant researcher. Then you must follow these things. Those are searching for information frequently, attention to detail and taking notes and maintaining gaps, backup storage, time management and problem solving and decision making skills and communicating results. Coming to these are the factors. You must understand the what is the research, what is the importance of research, and what skills are required to the what skills are needed are required for research. Then coming to the next level, what types of research are there, what types of researchers are there generally, why why different research are there, why different types of research are required based on various factors. Those are types of research are different methodologies are used to conduct research. Why? Because every field required new things. Okay, types of researches are different methodologies used to conduct research based on research goals, timelines, and purposes. And why? Because here time management is the biggest factor. Here, based on our research goals and timelines and purposes. Here, different types of researches are better suited for certain studies. Why? Because searching for information frequently, we must identify creating and systematic work under taken a new solution, like discovering a new solution for existing problem. Okay, the first part of designing a research is determine what do you want to study and what your goals are reach. Then based on these factors, different are various factors are various factors of research are there. Then those are categorized into various factors. First one, applied research and exploratory research and descriptive research and action research and policy oriented research and correlation research and exploratory research and longitudinal research and fundamental and basic research method. Here, every research field, every research type, it's have own functionalities and individual operation mechanisms. Okay, it's have own functionality to maintain the entire operation solution to create the new discoveries. Okay, then coming to the main point, what is the research paper? Why it is needed? A research paper is a type of academic writing that provides a depth analysis and depth analysis of problem identification and evaluation of existing or required results identification and interpretation of a single topic or multi-topic based on empirical evidence. This is the required for creating or designing a research paper. Another similar way, a research papers are similar way to analytical essays, except that research papers are emphasizing the useful statistical data pre-existing research along with strict code for citations. Here, the basic thing is you are planning to write a research paper. Then you must collect the information, similar information. If you want to write a research paper in artificial intelligence, if you want to write a best and successful research paper in blockchain, if you want to write a successful research paper in neuroscience, what it may be, you before going to the mm, paper paper writing, you must collect the information proper information from various resources. Then you when you must collect the resources, they put in the sequence. Then we will plan to sequence a number. The sequence manner will be identified in put in the references section. In the reference section, you after where you are utilizing the existing sources, then we will mark in the series of numbers from references. Then it is generally called as a citations. These citations is the biggest mapping technique. Citations are generally reference mapping. Those are various factors, MLA and Oxford, IEEE, and what it may be, HBB and bibliotex, what it may be. Different factors are there. Most of the significant users are using IEEE format. Okay, then based on researchers, the research papers may refers to various factors. The various factors means the academic paper and position paper and term paper and thesis or discrimination. Coming to the main thing, what is academic paper? Generally is called as a scholar paper. Here scholar paper means researchers papers, which is an academic journals, and it contains original research results or reviews existing results or shows a total new innovation. That main thing is here academicians or faculty fellows or researchers or students wants to publish their original or novelty work in their to their novelty work plan to publish their work in particular platform, generally called as a publication platform. Here so many publication platforms are there, journals are there. Journals are divided into so many factors, national journals, international journals. Another, if you want to write your book, textbook, then publisher through through publication through publisher through publisher your book, and monograph is there, and book chapter is there, preprint is there, and so many areas. That if you want to write your paper, which way you are planning to publish your novelty work based on your requirement. Okay, here most of the things academicians are planning to publish their work in academic journals. The academic journals already indexed are a approved by reputed organizations. That means either in India, their UGC approved journals like UGC care list 1, care list 2, like that. Another way, so many the significant indexing journals are planning to publish their work in approved by various factors. Like IEEE is the one of the biggest publishing channel. ACM also one of the publishing biggest channel, and SEG and Valley and Springer, what it may be. And this is the biggest publishing channels. Another way, so many journals are there. They are approved from their journals from various MHID and any other resources, and like that. Laterally, after approval from their research journals, they are maintaining database. The data, when we are planning to insert a submission in your article, then the article will process. Then if some of the articles, journals or articles will collect the APC, article processing fee. Otherwise, some of the free journals are there. They are like general called as a open access journals, generally called as a open access journals, open access or non-open access journal. open access journals, but it must be maintained plagiarism policy. First one. Second one, it maintains COPE guidelines. COPE guidelines. Okay. COPE guidelines. Okay. After accepting the based on reviews, the different factors are reviews are there: blended review, double blended review, or major review, minor review. Either conference make a different factor and journal make a different factor, preprints make a different factor, and conference proceedings make a different factor. Based on their publishing factor, they make your own rules, but after accepting publication must be published through one proper channel. There is area generally called as a publishers. Either which do you want to, if any general, uh, if any general any general, if you want to know any journal maintained by the editor in chief, they maintain editorial board. Editorial board will decide. Editorial board decides a COP rules, COPE guidelines. Based on their guidelines, they must follow indexing. Indexing is the best factor of the entire publication sector. If you want to know the indexing, I will make a new video for this indexing. Generally, indexing, Scopus, Scopus, generally verified by Scopus.com, and SCI, verified through PubMed, what it may be, like creativeanalysis.com. Another one, Web of Science. Web of Science, generally ESI, generally called as a ESI. This ESI generally called the Web of Information, Web of Science Information.com. Okay, this is the general way to analyze, general way to verification the process, either good journal or not, either this is the fake journal or not, verified through either title or verified through either title, verified through title, verified through title or ISSN number or publisher name, etc. Okay. Another one, every journal maintains various ranking also there, ranking like SCI Mago, and so many factors are there. I will discuss in this entire indexing next video. Okay. Another one, position paper. This is the very general general paper. It is an essay that represents author opinions, like generally called as a short notes. Short notes paper. Their article columns or magazines. Author wants to say any opinion, like technical reviews or any opinion, the particular technology, like that. Generally, this kind of papers generally called as a position papers. Next one, term paper. This term paper written by generally used and written by high school or college level students. And finally, everyone knows about thesis or discrimination. Here, the thesis means the thesis and discrimination is a document submitted in support of candidate for a degree. either doctoral degree or master degree or UG degree, undergraduate degree, or professional qualification, or presenting an author research and findings during that time, or during that time for focusing particular problem to particular problem to resolve the issue. After that, they find out, after the find out the result, they plan to publish their entire work in the proper channel. Okay, generally different types of papers are there. Totally 36 types of papers are there at right now. The major factors, we will discuss on only major factors. First one, there are multiple different types of papers are there. Based on your requirements, based on your assignment, based on your requirement, which paper do you want to write, which paper do you want to, after completion, after successfully written your, based on their COPE guidelines or qualitative work, novelty work without plagiarism. Without plagiarism means copied someone work. Plagiarism, research paper is required based on your requirement particularly, as each type of research paper requires a different preparation based on your requirement along with time factor. If you want to write a research paper at right now, but it maintains, uh, already paper is written by some duration of time, during the time laterally, with after completion of paper, after completion of your paper, immediately, my best way to suggestion, immediately you are planning to publish. Otherwise, if you are planning to delay, the entire thing will be will be shown in near future like a plagiarism content. Why? Because everything, everyone have a own right, everything have a own ideas that transform idea into another way. In the way, your content will be use it for someone areas in different way. Okay, below is a list of the most common types of research papers. Generally, 36 types of papers are there. Generally, 36 types of papers are there. Based on our video, we will plan to reveal some of the papers like analytical research paper, augmented research paper, definition paper, comparative and construct paper, cause and effect paper, interpretative paper, experimental research paper, survey paper, and review paper, action paper, whatever it may be, and short notes paper, and a column paper, whatever it may be. Here, the particular note is there. Here, preprint, preprint, and book series, like book series, generally called as a, yes, book series, like generally called as a book chapters, not considered for papers. Not considered for papers. Okay, any kind of papers, like either not conference paper, what it may be, different papers are there. Okay, here this diagram shows how to write a successful paper from initial way to end of the day. First, make a proper plan to execute your experiment, like what do you want to execute your thought within documented proof. Then you must identify the established methods. Then when you get the different types of methods are identified, then immediately write a simulation codes. Based on simulation codes, why? Because you must prove your idea is unique. Okay, then you must after that you must conduct of experiments like result execution, experimental execution. In this way, conduct of experiment we are generally using action research, applied research and action research also. Okay. Next thing is collection of data. Next one, analysis and interpret data, and finally prepare article submission. We know that this is the general factors of general phases of make a successful paper written mechanism. After that, after that, how long should a research paper be? Generally, we know that different papers are there. Papers, research papers are the academic paper, position paper, term paper, and thesis or discussion are there. Based on our research works, the research paper contains different sectors are there. Here, if you have size of the paper count, word count, like character count, nearly more than 4,000 to 6,000 words, generally called as a normal paper. Normal paper. After that, 2,000 generally called as a short notes paper, short communication paper, or review paper, whatever it may be. Afterward, over 10,000 more than papers, generally called as a long papers. Okay, then coming to the next one, how do I write a research paper? Then there's in this way, those are different factors, steps are there. What format should I use? Next one, where do I find resources, and how do I cite resources? Like sources or resources, whatever it may be. How many sources do I need? When I, I start? How do I choose a topic, and how long should it be? That means time management. First one, what format should I use? That means you must identify the problem and collection information like searching for information frequently. Okay, where I do the resources. Okay, next, how do I cite resources? How many resources or sources are I do I need? That means existing resources. When I should I start? That means prepare your manuscript with efficient way, like successful pap. You will make a paper with curb guidelines, along with without plagiarism way. Next, how do I choose a topic? Then after completion of everything, you must identify the particular topic. Then particular topic, finally go to the how long it should be time taken. That means time management, time duration, either preparing your manuscript. Generally paper publication, generally your paper generally called as a manuscript. How much time it will be taken to maintain a manuscript, and reduce plagiarism, and plan to publish. After submitting your article, how much time it will be taken to publish your article? Before review, after acceptance, everything it will be shown. Some of the journals, like Elsewhere journals, Springer journals, next IEEE journals, so many journals are will be shown. Yeah, so many journals are shown in your dates of received papers, published date, received date, acceptance date, review date. Everything will be transparent. Everything shown on transparent way. Next, here how do I write a research paper? This diagram will help you guidelines for writing a successful research paper. Coming to the main thing, for the initial way, use a unique style of writing. You must identify in your own way. First one. Laterally, you have a clear understanding of the content. You must have a clear understanding of the content, which topic, which area we are planning to research. You must have a clear idea about this area, like topic or whatever it may be. Next, the writing should be simple, user understand way, either common people understand way, and avoid unnecessary jargons. Unnecessary means grammatically understanding, grammatically unavoidable writings, unnecessary writings, unnecessary sentence are taken, whatever it may be. Okay, next one. Develop in depth knowledge of the subject. You must collection of resources from various resources, collection of various papers, various data sets, various books, whatever it may be. Those are considered as a data. The data you must identify at the deep manner. Deep. If you have strong data, if you have strong exit system is there, you will give a strong research paper to, you will, what we call them, you will defend your research work is unique. Why? Because exit system is already there, but we are planning to new innovation mechanism, new innovation approaching way, new approaching methods are creating based on existing one. Next one, use innovative ideas and way to justify the research work. Next one, explain different scientific terminologies and provide a track bibliography. You know that already. Generally called as research works, related works, and existing works coming under this way. Next, to strictly follow the specifications of the approving and publishing authority, to maintain plagiarism policy, to maintain general guidelines, to maintain and prepare your manuscript to a particular general template or publishing template, and finally thoroughly after approval, after approval came from either general or whatever it may be, conference, whatever it may be, after they give proofreading from top to bottom of the research paper. This is the effective way to create the successful research paper outcomes. Next, this is the best way to create the writing tips. Writing tips, you are, if you want to create a, if you want to write a best research paper, then you must follow these guidelines. The guidelines for writing a successful research paper. Later, this is the general tips for to create a or write your best manuscript. When you feel like that, use the upside down triangle method. This is a method. Hierarchical method, generally called as a this one: initial search, data collection, material appraisal, data refinement, collection of classification scheme, and synthesizing. This is the structure of the paper, generally called as writing a tips. Okay, the writing tips means you know that already the research paper structure. First one, title. First one, title, abstract, and keywords, and that means generally outline means general keywords, introduction, literature review, methodology and materials and methods, and results and discussion. This means results means experimental results, and discussion either entire, what do you propose it, entire mechanism, if you want to your work will utilize in future also. And recommendations, which kind of recommendations, maybe which fields are your work will be utilized, which areas, which area people entire your work will be utilized. Okay, then limitations, uh, do or do nots, pros or cons, whatever it may be. Conclusion, the entire research work will be concluded based on your research, exit system, proposed system, based on literature survey. Finally, acknowledgement or appendix, you know that. References are there, you know that. Finally, citations are there. Patents also there. I will make a separate video for how to write a best research paper based on these factors. Research paper structure. Okay. Next, use the upside down triangle method. Next, mention aim and importance and use citations whenever necessary, but do not overdo it. And do not use multiple citations to support one statement. And to be clear about your hypothesis or research questions, what we call generally research finding problems. Next, give it an overview of the paper. And short is sweet means maintain uh, qualitative statements with a short tempo. Next, make it as a visual representation, differentiation between two factors, difference between literature survey and existing system, difference factors, existing system, proposed system, and compared to results, and what we finally we conclude the entire mechanism. Next one, do not overflow your paper with too many details. Do not give the too much complicated data. But because if you have you have, if you want to give the explanatory data, that means multi data, then user or author or reader unable to understand. If their significant users are there, significant reviews are there, they understand. Significant researchers are maybe understand, but initial case researchers are, so many people are not understand proper way. In the way, they you author must be written simple and grammatical way. Next, follow general guidelines as templates and core guidelines. Do not do the malpractice. Maintain plagiarism. Plagiarism check will be done through what it may be, either Ianthiticate or Turnitin, Grammarly. So many areas are there. I will make a separate video for that. Next, this is the research cycle. This is the writing tips. Okay, this is the research cycle. The research cycle means already we discussing the entire things, how the research paper will publish in initial way. That means generally called as this way. Okay, then first initially choose a topic, which if you which area do you want research, which area do you want work, then choose a topic. Laterally, you must collect the number of literature survey on it. Laterally, the formulate the problem, then initially based on literature survey. Laterally, develop the research questionnaire finding the problem. Laterally, choose and organizing the research designs based on research process and research methodologies. And laterally, it moved on gathering or collecting information from various resources. Laterally, analyzing and classification of the data. Classification of the data, they are categorized into literature survey, they categorized into exit system, we will categorize it into various factors, but we will plan to make a best paper they based on our research works. then interpreted by data, and finding the communicate the finding problem finding from known to unknown to known to unknown factor. This is the research cycle to identify the research area, first one. Then designing research study, then carry out researches like gathering data and analyzing data, what it may be. First one, identify the research area, then choose a topic and review the literature survey and formulating the problem. Next, designing a research study, that means it's cover formulate the problem, develop the research questionnaire, and choose organizing the research design, what it may be. Carried out research covers gather or collecting the information, collect the data, and analyzing to forward the analyzing research results. The analyzed research results means experimentally or applied or action research done in this area. Analyze research results, analyzing the data and interpret the data, and finally communicating the output. Once we get the uh, find out the results, once we get the find out the results, then we will plan to publish research articles based on these guidelines for a writing a successful research paper based on these factors. Okay, then finally, thank you. If you have any doubts, please uh, post and comment in our in this video, and please support me, and please subscribe and share. If you really wants to more, please like this video, sorry, like not like me, please like this video, please subscribe and share your support. Thank you very much.